I was going to people late review of Impact, but you should be used to it by now. Anyway, let's get into last week's Impact. Starts off with the cold opening. You know, Sami Callihan talking about becoming the world champion. What else you got in there? Oh, LAX. They're leaving Impact, the end of a era or whatever. You had Moose being followed by and sending a message to Ken Shamrock. What else? Let me see. I think that's pretty much it. It starts off with the debut of Tenille Dashwood defeating Kiera Hogan. Match was okay. Nothing really to write home about. Tenille gets a win. Kiera gets a loss. Yeah, that happened. Then after that, blah 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 blah. Oh, you had Sami Callihan. And look, I said it last week. I'll say it again. Comedy heals. You got Sami Callihan. Guys, calm me down. Calm me down, guys. Calm. I can't get calm. And he's mad that he's gonna have to face Tessa Blanchard again and Tommy Dreamer with Jake Chris. Yeah, man. These 37 days or 30 days now can't come quick enough. Let's just take that title of Brian Cage and put it on Sami. It's about that time, yo. It's about that time. And moving past that, you have the North. They talk about, you know, how people are always talking about LAX, how LAX is leaving LAX, when they should be talking about the North and how, you know, the North or the current champion is a big deal that they have the titles still, and they pretty much, you know, say fuck LAX. That's pretty much how they do it. And moving past that, oh, they announced Ken Shamrock versus Moose. Don't know how I feel about that. Look, the match should be pretty awesome, but it's kind of like they're rushing it, you know, in a sense, because they haven't really met face to face. It's just like video back and forth. So I wish they would have announced this maybe after they met face to face in Vegas, then announce the match, build upon it, get to Chicago. There you go. Just automatically putting it there is it's kind of cheap. By the way, Ken Shamrock, that bare knuckle fighting, that's brutal. Like, I don't know how much those guys are getting paid, but that seems like life-changing injuries. Like bare knuckle, like people shit. Like I was watching like some bare knuckle stuff on like YouTube, and people are getting that shit pushed in, literally, like facial reconstruction. So I don't know if that's going to compete with UFC, but it's definitely going to get it as far as bloodless. Anyway, moving on. Oh, you had Michael Elgin versus, I want to say, a Mexican jobber, but I really don't know the guy, so I can't say he's a jobber or not. He was just smaller than Elgin. Got a few moves in, but Elgin beats him. Uses Marufuji's finisher, the Emerald Enclosure. I think that's what Don Callis said it was. So, you know, he gets on the mic. He's like, you know, I stood toe to toe. I stood side by side with a 1-in-a-million talent. I beat a best bout machine. I bled the chest of Rainmaker. But there's one thing I didn't do while I was in Japan. I didn't beat basically he didn't beat Marufuji. So he's calling out Marufuji for a match at Bound for Glory. I'm interested. You know, it's simple how you set this up, but Elgin, Marufuji, a match at a pay-per-view. Look, there's no story, but match-wise, it's got me doing this. Match-wise now, second. Hello? I did. At the liquor store. And I just kept it going. Right, right. Right, right. You right. Yeah. Yep. You right about that. I understand that. You don't smoke God. Because you can't do that. Can't smoke up everything. You are, yeah. You don't smoke. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people like that. True. Yeah. You right. Yeah. Yeah. No. You don't. No. No. All right, Melissa. I'll see you later. All right. Where were we? Oh yeah, the Marufuji stuff. Interested. Marufuji, Elgin. You should be too. Maybe or maybe not. It all depends. Anyway, moving forward. Oh, you had Taya. Yeah, I forgot. Almost forgot her name. Taya Valkyrie coming down to Rosemary's lair and talking about how they're friends and everything like that, and how they should meet for mimosas. I don't know what like they've gone through like various character changes with Rosemary from like the creepy sort of like schoolgirl type thing to like then the leader of I forgot the tag team again. Crazy Steve Abyss. I forgot the name. Anyway, became the leader. Then she became like the wrestler. And I thought they were transitioning to Courtney Rest slash Rosemary Suplex Machine. And now she's wearing like the daddy is saying is my daddy shirt and like having like these snarky comment type thing. So it's like teenage snarky role. I don't know where they're going with Rosemary. Like, really, to tell you the truth, and like, I don't know if she's like getting ready for her to align with Taya, which, you know what, wouldn't be that bad because Rosemary does need some type of drastic character change. So, who, you know, whatever. Anyway, moving on past that. Oh, you had followed by eating food. Then TJP walks up and like switches his food, like, you know, healthy stuff. Switches out the soda for water, and then he's like, you know, stop saying "bah," talk, because we're both Filipino. You know, we gotta learn to use our words. Blah 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 blah. TJP followed by tag team. I'm not opposed to it. Followed by already had a tag team partner with I forgot the guy's name. I really like him too. KP, KM, KM. Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened to KM? Anyway, TJP followed by tag team. I guess is a few potentially in the works. I guess. Does Fall by need some kind of momentum? I mean, he's one of their like homegrown people, and like he's getting the shit in the stick. Like, let's be honest. Like, the guy's losing weight, getting in better shape, has pretty good matches, and yet that's it for Fall Ball. So I don't know. The what do you call it? The rewind. Who cares? You have Father Jay Mitchell warning Havoc to stay away from Su Yung because Su Young's very, she's dangerous. She's gonna kill people. She's a hurricane of violence and destruction. I want to see that. Like, when you make promises like that, first of all, you have to back them up. Like, she just can't beat Havoc. She has to make Havoc, like, she has to do something very, very drastic to let people know that Su Yung is not to be fucked with. You just can't say, "Oh my God, she's so fucking dangerous. She's gonna kill people. Don't get in her way. She's got powers." She's got to literally break a bone or like bleed. Like, she's got to do something extremely drastic to Havoc at Bound for Glory, or that meant nothing. Moving on past that. Oh, Moose talking about Ken Shamrock, calls him a glory hog, and blah 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 blah. Says that he's a 5-star athlete, all this, all that. Pretty good promo from the Moose. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Then you had wow, perhaps the worst match of the night. Like, this was stinking up the joint. Dr. Wagner versus Tejano Jr. Dr. Wagner won, and it was disgusting. Like, this was like just horrible match. Let's not talk about it again. Then you had Ace Austin backstage talking to Alicia Edwards, telling her, "Hey, stay backstage. You know, Eddie's dangerous. He wants to hurt me. You know, whatever happens, don't come out there. You know, me and him will handle it." So, you know, like, he goes out. First of all, before that, you had who was it? Rich Swann and Willie Mack come into LAX. You know, showing them respect, saying that, you know, you guys turned the tag team division around, blah blah blah. But don't go out like that. Have one more match against us next week, and that'll be your send off. So next week we're getting LAX versus Willie Mack and Rich Swann. Should be a very, very interesting match. Then next you had Eddie Edwards versus Ace Austin. Enjoyed this match. You had some look. I really like Ace Austin. Like I said, I thought he was gonna be like a Pete Dunne. The guy's really coming to his own as a character. You know, he's got the wrestling down, got the character, got the in-ring mic skills, and offering, you know, in the backstage mic stuff down. All around great, you know, great talent. Let's see some of the spots in this match. Oh, I will say it. Ace Austin wins the match via disqualification while he was going for that handstand he does on the apron. Eddie Edwards throws a chair directly at his arm and attacks him after the match. Then you cut to a scene after the commercial where Ace Austin is getting loaded up into the ambulance, and Alicia's like, you know, you're a bad person. You shouldn't have did that. Blah blah blah. And Eddie's like, you're my wife. And then Alicia's like, I'm not your wife. You're a dirty bastard. And you get all of a sudden, this was the best part of Impact. Ace Austin, while in the hospital bed, the hospital gurney, like leans up with the Ace card and starts humping the air, directly looking at Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards is just in there, puzzled, stunned, disgusted. Like a range of emotions was on Eddie's face. Speaking of Eddie's face, the character development of Eddie Edwards, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but he's Sami Callihan. He's got the hair like Sami used to have it. He's got the demeanor like Sami Callihan, although he's still portrayed as a face. This is some really good stuff on the part of Eddie Edwards. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or whatever, but he's turning into the man that made him the way he is. If that's not subtle character development, I don't know what is. He's I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if a lot of people knows it, but he's got the same. All that he hasn't done is like spiked it up and everything like that. But he's got like going the same way. He got his head shaved on the side. Anyway, moving on past that. Oh, you had Brian Cage and Melissa Santos. They talk about being married or engaged, and this is where it gets interesting. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, they'll be having. It was like an engagement party or ceremony, or they're getting married on Impact. And anyway, you know, you've been watching wrestling for years. You know how this is gonna go. Something's gonna happen to where something's gonna interrupt this wedding, and it's gonna be OB. Something OB related is gonna interrupt it. You had Johnny Swinger thing. I don't know if it's like a new wrestler, old wrestler. I know a lot of people said like he was like WCW. He doesn't look like the guy in the pictures. The character from what I'm seeing, 1980s persona, muscle, egotistical bad guy. That's the vibe I'm getting. I mean, more characters in wrestling, the better. Then you had the Desi Hit Squad, or should I say the Desi Hit Squad? Cletus Dirty Hit Squad. Being coming to the ring versus with what was it, the Deaners, and they were wearing the overalls and everything like that versus Big Mommy and Boy Who Eats Hamburgers. Triple A. Anyway, Big Mommy and Boy Who Eats Hamburgers actually beat the Desi Hit Squad. What the hell's going on? So skipping past that, the Deaners, they're making fun of the Desi Hit Squad. They're like fanning them, and all of a sudden, Mahabali Shira. Let's just say Shira. Shira returns, looking like $1,000,000, jacked, long hair, beard, goatee. Guy doesn't look like the same person. Look, he slams Cody Deaner. He picks up Uncle Jake cousin Jake, like he's a baby. Um, look, I hate to say it. I, look, I know a lot of people don't think that Shearer is a game changer for Impact because he wasn't on WWE. He didn't make it through the Performance Center. This is a game changer because it elevates the Deadly Hit Squad from where they used to be. The Deadly Hit Squad, for some reason, got into comedy. No. Shearer coming on to join the Deadly Hit Squad kind of brings them back up to a legitimate scary tag team because now you have a powerhouse here. You have a guy that, let's be honest, could be a possible Impact World Champion. You look at the guy, the first thing you think, hey, you could put the belt on this guy and it wouldn't be a problem. Then you have Gamma with him. Then you have a great heel. You have a great heel manager. He's backed by two decent heels. I think Roji, he's a diamond in the rough. Gamma's son, but they're decent backup for if you wanted to put the title on Shearer, or if you want to have all three of them holding championships. So that could be that. This turns them from comedy heels like, hey, they're bad guys, let's laugh at point, to, oh shit, there's a hit squad. Like somebody's getting fucked up. Like this was a great pickup. Anyway, let's just see where it goes. Hopefully they don't make them into a comedy thing again. That would be just a waste. Then you got the main event: Tommy Dreamer and Tessa versus Jake and Sammy. Who won? Who won this? Oh yeah, Sammy Callahan hits the Cactus Special. Tommy Dreamer, the match, and just a fun old hardcore match. Nothing really to write home about. End of the match comes. Sammy tries to hit Tessa with a Cactus Special. Outcome Rhino and RVD. RVD and Rhino clear the ring. Where are they going with this? Because we already know that Sammy is facing Brian Cage, so he's freed up. He's locked up. Sorry about that. I could probably see Jake, Chris, and RVD going for the X Division title, or they may do all like Jake, Dave, Madman versus Tessa, Rhino, RVD. I wouldn't be mad at that either. I don't know. Well, they could do Tessa versus Jake for the. No, it's not time. It is not time for Jake to lose that X Division title. I would probably say Jake versus RVD and Madman and Dave versus Rhino and Tessa. So like, that's difficult. Like, where do you put Tessa on here? Yeah. Anyway, I guess you guys can figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.